Jaylen able to go through practice today?
Yep, yeah, everybody was able to go through practice.
What's the plan for him? Obviously, he was playing on a minutes limit late in the year. Obviously, playoffs is going to be a bigger minutes load for guys. Working his way back up toward that full minutes load for the playoffs.
I mean, just take it one day at a time as he continues to get better and better.
Joe, what's the most challenging part of this week, and what are the things you feel like the team needs to accomplish leading up to the game?
I mean, there really isn't. The challenge presents itself like any other time, is making sure we find the balance of working on the things that we have to work on as a team, and once we figure our opponent, understand what they're great at. Either opponent presents a lot of challenges, and be ready for that. And at the same time, keep a perspective of the things that go into winning, no matter the point of the year, are the same thing. The fundamentals, the margins, the process of winning. Really, all that remains the same, and continue to stay focused on that.
Joe, leading into your third playoff round, I'm curious if your approach or thought process has changed year over year, just based on how last season went, how is that sort of adapted?
I mean, I think one, you start to develop, a mentality, a shared mentality about how you go about doing things the longer you're in and the longer you're together with the core group of guys like we have. At the same time, I think there's an understanding of that there's a level to what wins in the playoffs, and I think those are the margins and the process and the physicality and all the things that really isn't tactical. And then each series presents a different challenge, and each series kind of takes on a life of its own. And so you have to be ready to go to what you think is necessary on either side of the ball as that goes on. But the most important thing is not being distracted by what goes into winning, regardless of the situation.
And then you say that shared mentality. You have this almost the same move as you did last playoff in terms of personnel. Did that make it easier? Did it make it harder? How did that change?
I mean, it changes because every season presents a different opportunity, a different challenge, and guys are different. They're a year older, they're more experienced, and so what changes is just the perspective that you have and how you build from it. No. Wait to see who we are, and then get ready to practice tomorrow.
Logistically, do you have members of the coaching staff that are currently scouting and preparing for each of the potential matchups?
Yeah. There's a group of staff members that were assigned to both teams throughout the season, and obviously with only two teams to worry about, there's a heightened awareness to that by the staff. But the guys leading the charge are the ones that were leading the charge throughout the season on their scout.
Joe, is it better to have won the championship and coached this season, this postseason, or is it worse because you guys think this is the case?
Both. Yeah, it can be both. I think everything's both. I mean, you don't really know what's good or bad for you until you go through it, and just having the perspective of it could go either way. It could be good for you, it could be bad for you. It all depends on your perspective and kind of how you handle it. Really, that's the most important thing is taking all the experiences that you have and handling them the right way. So it's both.
Joe, what's your favorite part of being a part of the playoffs at Team Celtics?
Yeah, really just the fans, the history that comes with it, but also the expectation and the ownership of, it's playoff time, and we got to be ready to play. And I think that's the most fun part is just going after a really hard challenge. Every series, if we're fortunate to play in multiple series, is tough, and doing something together, not only as a team but as a community, as an organization, is a lot of fun.
Is a practice today the same as a practice a month ago? Like when you guys approach it, the drills you guys do, this sort of thing?
Yeah. I think it goes back to what wins in a preseason, what wins in the regular season, what wins in the playoffs. It's all the same stuff. It's just the level of mentality that you do it with, and the discipline and the focus and the detail that you have on that. So yeah, practice remains the same, and you focus on those things, and then you obviously tweak it once we figure out who we're playing tomorrow.
What are some ways those teams could challenge you when you look at Orlando and Atlanta?
I mean they're both different. So they're both well coached. They both have physical players. They both play their style. So really just focusing on waiting to see which one it is, and then kind of hone in on that.
Is Jaylen limited at all because of his knee?
And what? No, practice was good today. Guys were locked in. Guys were good. Thank you, sir.